Ciao, everyone. We are coming to you with this special report. I'm sure many of you guys have heard that there's severe weather here in Sicily right now. It's quiet after 2 days of severe gale gust winds, heavy rain, destruction. Catania, downtown Catania, is submerged. The video you're looking at are collected from some of our friends from all over the island. But Catania has been especially hit hard. At least 3 people have been reported dead. Destruction unimaginable. And Sicily is once again on its knees.
You know, if that wasn't bad enough, what you just said, tomorrow a Mediterranean hurricane is expected to hit and to last for 2 days. Not only that, but Etna erupted 2 days ago, throwing ash all over the place. And to put the cherry on the cake, Esther, at 3 o'clock in the morning this morning, a 3.0 earthquake hit the Strait of Messina. So the only thing missing is 2 things, Moses and locusts. Everything else, man, we've been getting smashed.
Yeah, definitely. They're calling it an Uragano or a Medicane, a Mediterranean hurricane is what they're calling it. Again, the next few days, they're bracing for some severe weather, closing schools, closing shops. They're trying to clean up as much as possible. And some of the video that I saw, Alfred, the civil protection workers were up to their chests, wading through heavy waters. One of our friends, Keith Grom, was driving, and it was scary for him and his wife, Lori. So the best advice we can give to those who are watching and are in Sicily is stay put. We do have some clients in Taormina, some in Shaka, and they're reporting the weather not so bad right now in Shaka, but bad weather is definitely coming. Now, one of the things that you can definitely say about Sicily is expect the unexpected. And past 2 months, it's definitely been the story. Remember, we had a cyclone hit downtown Catania. We had some clients there, and again, water was up to, past our ankles. Everything was shut down, and it's a scary time. And, COVID is bad enough, and you put this on top of it, and, we've said it many times, Sicilians are resilient, and they will come out of this. But right now, prayers are definitely needed for Sicily.
Here's what I think about this, okay? Whatever's going to happen is going to happen, okay? Sarah, Sarah. And the Sicilians pretty much know this. That's why in the Sicilian dialect, there's no future tense. You just live for today. Tomorrow, we're going to see what's going to happen. But you, as a tourist here, though, it doesn't apply to them, okay? Even though, all this excitement is at no extra charge usually by the tour operators. But I have to say this to you. You see this hat, this crummy little hat that I have on? It's one of those fold-up deals. You just get it, and you fold it up, and you throw it in your luggage. You need to have some rain gear, okay? And you see this coat? Another thing. You fold it up into a ball. Waterproof. You need to bring some waterproof gear with you for sure. Now, are you driving? Let me say something to you. Read the sky, number 1. Mm-hmm. Read the weather reports, number 2. And if it's calling for bad weather, stay put for that day. It's really important. And don't forget, drive with your headlights on, too. There's a few other things I want to say.
No,
but
go ahead.
I mean, those are really important things. Calmness. You have to be calm. If you're going to panic, don't even rent a car, okay? This is Sicily. Yesterday, the main autostrada, the A18, was closed. Mudslide. Can you imagine that? A mudslide. A19 flooded in the plains of Catania. You're not prepared for that stuff. So it's really important you get up in the morning to check the weather, local weather, and adjust your plans accordingly. If you're an expat living here, you need to have the proper food and stuff in your house at all times. Things like spare batteries. Things like candles. Candles are profoundly important. Thank God we haven't lost our electricity or anything like that, but we have enough candles to, I don't know what. We could light up the Vatican if we really wanted to. Dry pasta. Worst comes to worst, a little pasta and a little olive oil is going to go a long way to, fill your belly up a little bit, although we like to have a full freezer, number 1, and 4 days fresh supplies on hand at all times.
And you know, Alfred, COVID was great training for us, right? Because during COVID we stocked up, we have backups to everything. So things like canned tuna, canned things, passata or pasta sauce, lots of beans,
Yep.
rice, frozen vegetables, frozen things. Keep your freezer definitely stocked up because you never know what's going to happen. But that's really good advice about looking in the forecast, especially in the fall and winter because it can be so unpredictable. Now, having said that, my friends in Catania said they haven't seen this at all.
Right.
You know,
I've
my
been here
friends,
22 years, I've never seen it. That's how bad this is I would say it's a once in a generation occurrence.
Yeah, well, like we needed this on top of COVID,
Well,
right?
hey, things happen for a reason. I swear to
Yeah.
God, things happen for a reason. And if it causes one of you viewers to say, okay, no matter if I'm coming to Sicily or Timbuktu, it doesn't make any difference. I need to prepare. I need to have some foul
Yeah.
weather gear with me. A lot of people forget the foul weather gear.
Yeah,
They
it's
think that
not
they
all
can buy
just sun.
an umbrella here off the street. Yeah, well, what happens if the street vendor is like floating down the road?
Yeah.
So what the hell you got to do? You can't do
Bring
it.
one of those small umbrellas. But going back to the food and supplies, you made a very good point about making sure that you have candles and so forth, and make sure that your devices are always charged, especially during bad weather. You don't know when electricity is going to go out. So those are
Yes.
some really important things. And even when you're in a hotel, we have some friends here in a hotel, and I said to her, get out, get some food right now, make sure that you have it because you're not going to be leaving the house for the next 2 days.
We have
That's
a
for
lull
sure.
right now. So what we did
And
this
the
morning,
other
we
thing-
got up, Esther,
and we
went
did that,
food
and
shopping.
we're right now in our running around clothes because as soon as I got up, Alfred's like, oh, there's a clearing, let's go. So I said,
Right.
okay, let's go, let's get it done. The other thing you have to watch out for are the hills because cascading water down the hills, it's a big issue here. And you don't know how the drainage is. So a lot of places, the water will accumulate, and before you know it, you're submerged into water. So be especially careful going up and down the hills. You know, here in Bampiolari, how many times have we gone through and
Yeah.
oh my God, the water is just high, and people can't do it. Now, the other thing that I'm hearing a lot about is, you know, farmers are on their knees right now. You can't collect food. You can't, go out into the fields. One of the guys actually was found in a field, in a lemon field. You know, who knows what he was doing there. But, so that's going to definitely affect the economy here.
You know, for you folks who are thinking of moving to a foreign country like Sicily, there's many people who've been emailing me that they want to relocate here. Look at the location of where you're going to live. If it's a long hill, a big hill, remember, water goes downhill. Look what happened in Via Etna. The water came all the way from the mountains, from Etna, right through Via Etna and washed everything away. So my view is stay at the top of the hill. If you're going to find a place to live, be at the top of the hill. Because what happens is if you're at the top of a hill coming down, there's typically a road on the top side where you can safely navigate.
Yeah.
People at the bottom are the ones that get annihilated, okay? Even going down a road that has water cascading down it, you're going to lose control of your car. It's worse than any skid in any blizzard from New England. I guarantee you that much.
Yeah.
So take it easy.
On that note, we're also trying to help out, as many of you guys know, we have our nonprofit, the Sicilian Project, and I know Alfred has written, the president, that we are right now, again, collecting money because we need to get the funds out to especially the homeless, the people that are just on the streets, and some of these churches are very much helping in bringing some of these people in, feeding them, housing them, and we want to help those charities. So there's several charities that we are going to be helping with, and the website is thesicilianproject.com.
I just authorized several thousand euro to be sent to a place in the Uragano section of Catania, Father Mario's place. Hopefully within a day or so we can get it wired to him. There are other places. Our colleague Stefania, who's a doll, she's helping me identify places within the let's say 10, 15 mile radius around here that are going to be catering to the elderly and the homeless. So you could help us out by making a small donation, if you can, to our nonprofit 501c3 tax exempt www.thesicilianproject.com. Every nickel that comes in will get passed out.
And
Nobody
these
gets
are-
paid in our nonprofit. It's
And
a,
these are reputable organizations that we flush out.
Yep.
You know, Father Mario, we've been giving him money for
Yep.
several years,
Yep.
and he always takes a picture, shows us where that money is going, so you can rest assured that it's going to a good place.
and the last thing I want to say too, which is a very powerful tool, the power of prayer.
Yeah.
Okay? Her and I are very spiritual people, and we say prayers. We say prayers for our family, their protection. We say prayers for lots of reasons. But right now, the Sicilian people, who are very resilient, especially in the provinces of Messina and Catania, kind of
And
need
Siracusa.
and Siracusa, and the plains area, kind of need a little bit of spiritual
Yeah.
extra credit, so to speak, from the good Lord to protect them in this period of time. As far as I'm concerned, I'm all set. I have a week's worth of cigars. I
A
have
week's
my
worth of food.
I have my Vat 69 whiskey, and we have a house that's.
Listen.
So far, it hasn't been leaking so bad, if you can
was so
believe that.
bad. Now listen,
But
I
we'll see what
truly
tomorrow's
believe
gonna be like.
in the power of positivity and positive thoughts. And friends, we need you to send some prayers, think positive, because the next 2 days are going to be rough here in Sicily. On that note, hope you enjoyed this video of you, me, and Sicily. Please hit the like, share it with a friend, and we'll see you guys soon. Thanks so much for watching.
God bless you.
Ciao.